Welcome to Dan's Messy Garage. Today I'm going to be working on the 67 Falcon tri-power setup. I'm going to remove the end two carburetors and replace them with the old Holley model number 1904 carburetors that used to be on here. I bought some Autolite copies of a model 1101. It's running way too rich. I think it ran better with these Hollies. I'm going to take them off, put these on. In a previous video, I think I fixed the gas leak I had between the float bowl and the carb body. I sanded down the surfaces, cleaned up the mounting areas, made a new gasket, and put them on. So today, I'm going to install them. Let's get started. Get these out of the way. Okay. I got a couple air cleaners. I got to come off. These come off real easy because they're only held on with one little screw. Okay, get them out of the way. Those air cleaners slide right onto the old Hollies, and I help hold them on with some springs. I need my nut driver. Okay. Okay. See, I thought I had all the tools I would need to do this before I started the camera, but you know, doesn't work like that. This gas line off the front carburetor. Okay. Gas line off the back carburetor. I had this set up to be a pretty simple type of swap. And when I put those Autolites on there, I anticipated, if I did have an issue, I wanted to put it together in such a way that I could switch back without a lot of hassle. In fact, I used to keep them in my trunk, the Hollies that is, in case I had to do this on the side of the road. All right. Now I got to try to get some linkage off here. Here's one, two. Okay. They're popped off. Now the only thing holding them on should be a nut on each side. Only two nuts or fasteners that hold the carburetor to the intake manifold. In this case, it's not really a true intake manifold. It's an adapter that goes on to the stock intake manifold. I'll show you that as soon as I get these off. I'll bring the camera over here and let you see what I'm talking about. Just that if I try to do this with the camera on this side, I'm going to be bumping into it all the time. So there's not a lot of room to swing wrenches. You think they would have a lot of room being a little six-cylinder, but that's not the case. There's always something in the way. Right now I got the oil cap in the way, carb linkage in the way. All right, this one's loose. Okay. Washer, back one. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in the way here. the PCV valve out of the way. Come on out of there. The heater hose. Come on. There's the nut and washer. Okay. Trying to go as quick as I can here so the video is not ultra boring. I just took the remaining nuts off carburetors. This one's off. That one's off. Okay, now I'll bring you over to see or show you the whatchamacallit adapter. Intake manifold tri-power adapter doohickey. Can't hold the camera still. Sorry about that. Getting seasick yet? All right. This blue part down here is part of the head. That's the intake log for the head. It's not removable. In order to put tri-power on, you need this adapter. You mill down some flat areas on the existing head intake assembly. Drill a couple of bigger holes for carburetors. Then you need to drill and tap for some attachment screws. And then the linkage it's a progressive linkage. It'll run on the center carburetor for park throttle and then on all three when you nail it. Okay, so let's get you guys moved back where you were. And I'm going to put the carburetors on. Got a lot of junk in my garage, and walking around to do this is can be a little cumbersome, but you zoom in a little there. Okay, here we go. Grab a carb. This one we'll slop this one right down here. And drop this other carb in the back position. And well, I gotta take some more gas line thing here apart. Should be pretty easy though. Almost. There we go. Get that apart. Make sure there's nothing on that gasket. I saw something. I thought it was there, but it was just a mark. It wasn't a piece of debris. Hook this gas line up. All right, so now we need a washer and a nut for each carburetor mounting stud on my side. I'll get to your side in a minute there. There, there. There. These you got to lift the carburetor to get the nut on. There's not a lot of room under there. How a lot of lawnmower engines are too. There's not a lot of room to get the nut in between the carburetor and the studs, so you got to kind of start the nut while the carburetor's lifted. Okay. All right. Now let's get your side here. Get this out of the way. Get there. Nut. Pick the carburetor up. Get that started. This one's the same thing here. Same thing, different location. Okay. And get on there, guy. You want to kind of tighten these evenly. You don't want to just jam one all the way down. And plus, they don't have to be ultra super Samson or Hercules tight either. Just snug them up. You don't want to, or I don't want to crack the carb body. And I don't know where I'd get some more of these old carbs. I think that's going to be good for my side of the carbs. Yeah. Get your side here. That feels good. And that feels good. Okay, put that down. PCV valve back in. Gotta tighten up some gas lines here. How many gas leaks you think I'm going to have when I go to start this up? I don't have real good luck with doing gas fittings the first time. Seems like I got a little tightening to do here and there because something's leaking. Okay, there gas lines are on. Gotta snap the carb linkages on. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a lot of adjusting here. I gotta loosen some little collars on this linkage system and then try to adjust it so that all the carburetors reach full throttle or wide open at the same time. Usually not too difficult, but you know, on the other hand, it can be a pain in the butt. There's not a lot of room to get in here. I'm just trying to snap on a spring-loaded linkage that goes onto a ball of the carburetor. And spring's fighting me. this. Grab it with that. Pull on the spring. Oh, for crying out loud here. Frustrating. Okay, let's try the other one. Go back to that other one. Sometimes you just gotta walk away and come back to it. And there, that one went right on. Now, this one better go right on. Come on, guy, you know I'm gonna win. Just don't know when, but I know I'm gonna win. Well, I got it set in position. Now I gotta get some bigger pliers. Give it a good squeeze. PCV hose is right in the way though. Got it. Okay. So now we do some wide open deals here. And take the return spring off. Hold that wide open. See where that's gonna go. Get wide opens right there. I know you can't see any of this, but like I said, if I get you guys over here, then you're gonna be in the way. Nobody wants anybody in the way. Yeah. I could use one of you guys to come over here and hold this for me though. I need 3 hands. I need somebody to hold this wide open or get in there and hold the floor. I mean the pedal of the floor. How am I going to do this? It's going to slide right about there. Okay. Probably flooding crap out of the engine right now. Oh, that wasn't good. That rear throttle was hung up on the PCV, and if I'd have started it up like that, that one carburetor would have been like about wide open. Ouch. Now put the throttle spring on, return spring there. Okay, that's idle. That's an idle. Tighten this little band clamp up here. Get that big screwdriver. This is a Butte. It's a good one. All right, there. Move this. Make these even. I'm looking to the front and rear carb linkage, checking to see if I got them adjusted evenly. All right, now we go like there is looking good. All right, Pop the air cleaners on. Okay. These are held on with springs. If I get that. Well, I don't need those on there right now to start it. I'm going to twist on the key and see if it revs to the moon or if it starts up. Here we go. Contact. Okay. Took a couple tries because those end carburetors didn't have any gas in them. And I had to wait for the gas to get pumped through. And I don't know if you can see that right here. Probably not. But I got a leak. Don't know where it's leaking from yet, but I'll fix it. Okay, guys. The only thing I got to do now is tighten up whatever's leaking there. Put the air cleaners on. So I hope you got a little bit of enjoyment out of this video. Possibly even learned something. And I'll set these back on there just so you can get the look of them. It looks the same as it did, but now all carburetors look old because they are old. Okay, bye.